made your family stand out in the worst way possible? In my family, we had something called the cleansing hour. It happened every Saturday at 6 p.m. sharp. It wasn't like regular bath time. We'd line up in the hallway wearing these thin white robes while Mom stood at the bathroom door with her leather book. She'd clutch it against her chest like it was the most important thing in the world. The book was supposedly the Purification guide from her grandmother. Mom would run the shower and test it with this old thermometer until it hit exactly 115 degrees. Then she'd call us in one by one. You had to stand under that scalding water while she read. No moving, no crying, no sound at all. I still remember the first time I failed. I was 7 and the water hit my back like 1,000 needles. I yelped and jumped out. Mom's face went completely blank. She slowly turned the page and said, again. My skin was already bright red, but I stepped back in. She started reading from the beginning. The passages never made sense. Something about dirt in the blood and contamination of the soul. She'd read in this flat, dead voice while we cooked under that spray. 5 minutes exactly. Unless you messed up. Then it was longer. My little brother Jake learned to bite down on a washcloth so hard his jaw would ache for hours. Emma would dig her nails into her palms and recite multiplication tables in her head. I'd picture myself somewhere cold. Anywhere cold. Antarctica. A freezer. The grocery store ice cream aisle. Anything to not feel my skin burning. Dad was never home for it. Always worked Saturday evenings at the hospital. Convenient. When I asked him about cleansing hour once, he just looked confused and changed the subject. Mom must have seen my face because she pulled me aside later. This is just for us, she said. Other families wouldn't understand our traditions. I believed that for years. Thought everyone had some weird family thing they did. Then in 7th grade, I spent the night at Lauren's house. Her mom casually said we should wash up for dinner, and I asked where their purification supplies were. The silence was deafening. Lauren's mom gently asked what I meant. I mumbled something about forgetting she wasn't family, and locked myself in their normal temperature bathroom to cry. That's when the doubt started. But it wasn't until I was 16 that everything shattered. I'd been fighting Mom about cleansing hour for months, telling her I was too old, that it was weird. She'd get this 1,000-yard stare and whisper, "You don't know what dirty really is." It made my skin crawl every time. One Saturday, she left for her pottery class, and I decided to find that damn book. I needed to see what was so important that we had to suffer for it every week. I ransacked her closet like a woman possessed. Finally found it wrapped in plastic inside an old shoebox. My hands shook as I unwrapped it. The leather felt wrong, too new. Inside the front cover was a stamp that made my blood run cold. Property of Riverside Psychiatric Hospital. I sat on her bedroom floor and started reading. The pages weren't printed. They were handwritten. Medical notes. Treatment plans. All about a patient with severe OCD and trauma-related washing compulsions. The name was blacked out, but I could see the ghost of letters underneath. MRA. My mother's name is Moira. I kept digging. Found more boxes behind her winter coats. Hospital bracelets with dates from before I was born. Admission papers describing a 19-year-old girl who scrubbed her skin until it bled. Who couldn't stop washing. Who believed she was contaminated. Then I found her personal journal. Her real one. My heart hammered as I read about a college girl doing laundry at night. About a maintenance man who said he was fixing the dryer. About what happened in that empty room. About how she couldn't get clean no matter how hot the water was. The last entry was after Emma was born. Mom wrote about bringing contaminated babies into a filthy world. About needing to teach us. About finding a way to make us understand what dirty really meant. She'd been reading her own psychiatric notes to us. Making us stand in water as hot as she used to use. Making us feel what she felt. Every Saturday for our entire lives. I heard the garage door. Shoved everything back except her journal. Met her in the kitchen with it in my shaking hands. She saw it and all the color drained from her face. How could you? My voice cracked like I was 7 again. She collapsed into a chair. Started picking at her cuticles until they bled. I needed you to be clean. I needed you to understand. Understand what? That you were hurt? We already knew something was wrong with you. She flinched. You don't know what he did. In that laundry room. How dirty he made me. How I can still feel it no matter how much I wash. So you made us feel it too? Every week? She started sobbing then. Not crying. Breaking. Like 16 years of punishment was finally ending. Full story on channel. Link below.